How's it going, everybody? Now, that time it was an accident. I was daydreaming and I did not mean to get us going, but here we are. We'll do it like that. Okay. Yeah, so hope everybody's doing well. Life is good in Mystery Babylon. I say that facetiously. The whole what? Lisa Marie. Oh, okay. Sure, we believe every bit of that. I want you to look at how if I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Luke is actually a different study. Luke is over here. He is 6:30 through 38. There we go. Now let's keep going with it. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again, and as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. If ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do the same. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love your enemies and do good and lend, hoping for nothing again, and your reward shall be great and shall be the children of the highest. For he is kind unto unto the unthankful and to the evil. This is what's going on here. I'm just going to go ahead and sum it up for you in a nutshell. You don't need to have peace, love, hippie love to your enemies, but you cannot have retaliation. Vengeance is the Lord's. And that's Romans. Vengeance is the Lord's, Bible verse. Romans 12:19 through 21. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. And that was basically what was said in a nutshell there also. Did I finish that? Yeah. And we can zip through it in the it's not an affection. It's not a love. Oh, I just think you're great. No. Just don't have wrath against your enemies. When they're bad to you and mean to you, you're not bad back. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and taketh away from the goods of them, not ask them, not again. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of him that taketh away thy goods, ask them not again. And as you would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? It does seem like King James Version. Did I not click it? No wonder. Give to everyone who asks. When things are taken away from you, don't try to get them back. Do to others as you would like for them to do to you. If you love only those who love you, why should you get any credit for that? Sinners, even sinners, love those who love them. And if you do good only to those who good to you, why should you get any credit? Even sinners do that much. And if you lend money to those only who can repay you, why should you get credit for that? Even sinners will lend money to other sinners for full return. Love your enemies. Do good to them. Lend to them without expecting to be repaid. Then your reward for them in heaven is very great, and you will truly be acting as children to the Most High, for he is kind to those who are unthankful and wicked. You must be compassionate, just as your Father is compassionate. This doesn't mean people that are mean to you loan them money. It's just, that's not what it's saying. And this is the watered down version in the New Living Translation that is not even of Textus Receptus that was used to write the King James. This is a completely different translation. Only the King James came from Textus Receptus. All the rest came from like Westcott and Hort and other translations. So it's just very simple-minded. It's not accurate. So where it says, do not judge others that you will not be judged. Do not condemn others that will come back against you. Forgive others and you will be forgiven. Given you will receive. Your gift will return to you. Full pressed down, shake and make room for more, running over and poured into your lap. The amount you give will determine the amount you get back. Then your reward in heaven will be very great, and you will truly be acting as children of the Most High to be kind to those who are unthankful and wicked. So if somebody's unthankful, that doesn't mean they're your enemy. So you have to go back to the King James, break them all down in the Greek, which have many different definitions for these words. And what I'm telling you is, what you'll find out is, just don't have wrath. Don't worry about anything you're losing or anything that's getting stolen. Nothing you've gotten ever belonged to you anyway. It all belonged to the Lord. The Lord gave you everything you've gotten. So the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. And that's basically saying, be good with that. It's the Lord's will. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, Bible verse. And that's in Job 121. So you see, it's the same story being told. So just don't get caught up in the affection for your enemies, because the Lord was plain when he said, you tell them the truth. To the second admonition to the heretic, dust your sandals off and get moving. It'd be far better for those at Sodom and Gomorrah than it'll be for those that basically rejected your teaching, your truth, and your word. Does that sound like loving your, like the way that was described? No, of course not. Sorry, I'm cooking. So let's move on to Daniel, please. He answered and said unto Arioch, the king's captain, why is the decree so hasty from the king, to kill us all? But remember, Daniel is lumped in with all the astrologers, those that are basically doing witchcraft and sorcery and black magic and all that kind of stuff. And Daniel was taught astrology, from the Chaldeans. And I also was a big astrologer. But Daniel did not use astrology like I did, which I will tell you, stay away from astrology. I don't fool with astrology anymore in my own life. We look at it to figure out what Mystery Babylon is going to do. We look at moons and where the planets are, because they use astrology, they use gematria, they use all these things. So we look at all the different ciphers to try to figure out what's going on. But I was swimming so deep in astrology in my own personal life, and I certainly do not do that anymore. So thank you, Jesus, for pulling me out of that. But Daniel was trained in astrology, and he knew astrology because he was trained in it. But Daniel didn't live his life by it. God gave Daniel his gifts of prophecy. Daniel didn't use astrology to help the king. Anyway, then Daniel went in and desired of the king that he would give him time and that he would show the king the interpretation. Then Daniel went to his house and made a thing known to Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, his companions, that they would desire the mercies of the God of heaven concerning this secret, that Daniel and his fellows should not perish with the rest of the wise men of Babylon. Then was the secret revealed unto Daniel in a night vision. Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven. Sorry, I took another break. So I think I am. Then Daniel blessed the God of heaven. Yes. Daniel answered and said, blessed be the name of God forever and ever, for wisdom and might are his. And he changeth the times into seasons. He removeth kings and set up kings. He giveth wisdom to the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. He revealeth the deep secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. I thank thee and praise thee, O God of my fathers, who has given me wisdom and might, and has made known unto me now what we desired of thee, for thou hast made known unto us the king's matter. I love you very much. Ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for. And what you're going to get into is the dream, and it's about the final kingdom. It's very deep. It's good stuff.